And now, Sci-fi Mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to, wait, is it Manic or Marvelous Monday in the Galactic Cafe?
Holly? When is this? Where am I?
It's Monday, and you're in a corridor.
That's all they let me get away with anymore. Hello, everybody. Happy, is it Manic or Marvelous Monday? Tell me in the chat. So it's Marvelous Monday for me, but I'm always, a glass half full kind of person sometimes. So, all righty. Hello, Tim Hazelwood over on TikTok. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. If you're doing great today, don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. Who is that? Who's down there? Who is that? Oh, I see. I got a tuxedo at my feet. Hello, Laura, the Minnesota realtor, and Trudel. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. If you all are doing great today. So, what's up? How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Are you surviving the heat? Stay hydrated. You know what I mean? Yes. Thank you, Planet Fitness. So, hello there, Stony Girl. How are you? Hello, Dream Team. Happy Monday. Hope you all are doing great. Saying hello to everybody. So, hope everybody's doing well. All right, a little housekeeping, shall we? Here we go. We here at Sci-fi Mombie and Sci-fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. The best form of donation you can do for us is to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Triggers the algorithm, and hey, shows people that we're live. And what are you doing? Got it. Come here, you. Oh, hold on a second. Say hello. My name is Captain Boots. I am annoying my mother. I'm annoying my mother. I'm good at it. Aren't you? And now Slinky is on my desk. Lieutenant Slinky. It's a manic Monday for you, Tim Gardner. All right, can you go be a good boy? Thanks. All right. So, yes, you had a fantastic weekend, didn't you, Alicia? Yeah, totally awesome. I cannot wait for Thursday night. Of course, I've been trying to recycle through a lot of the other coverage from SDCC 2026. It is out on my Instagram feed. So go take a look. A lot of it's pretty cool. I'm jealous. I'm going to get there. It's on the bucket list. Hey, if I've gotten to DC, whoa, what happened? Okay, that was weird. If I've gotten to DC, Los Angeles, Vegas, I will get there. It will happen. Oh, yes. Don't forget, the Dream Team has some shorts on there. Oh, my God, Boots. You and your shedding. I swear to God. Okay. Has shorts on their channel for their adventures in San Diego Comic-Con land. So go check it out. All right. Slinky, don't mess up my desk. Oh, my God. All right. So back to the housekeeping. There. StreamYards, don't do this to me today. Okay. So there, the best form of digital currency you could give us here at Sci-Fi Mombie, well, that would be to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. Hello, Michael Christopher Bruno, because it triggers the algorithm to push our content out. So, but if you're feeling generous and you have, if you have it, if you don't, just smash those hearts. I totally understand because I'm in the same boat. Totally understand. What the heck? Why does it keep doing that? That's weird. Okay. Don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyways. So, but we do have 5 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. They are greatly appreciated and they are not required. Absolutely not required. But you could do the free subscription on Patreon. You can become a follower of our channel on Patreon and YouTube. So, and all the other platforms we're All right. We have a Ko-Fi account. Buy us a cup of coffee, ko-fi.com/sci-fi Mombie. We also have a creators platform at throne.com/sci-fi Mombie. Like I said, we have a Patreon account. If you choose the membership, I tried to make it as low as I could. Like at the end of the year, they're going to let me do a promotion for membership. And what I do is I give it to you free for like a couple months, and then it goes to $3 a month. So go to patreon.com/user lowercase u =849-72353. We also have TikTok fan club. Unfortunately, I can't set the amount on this one. It's $10 a month. Go to the live, go up to my name, press the heart. That's simple. It's that simple. So, and then we have a Venmo account. Search us at @SCIFIMOMBIE, or scan the QR codes on all the other platforms right there. Yes, I know. And I've been resharing all those out that I find on Entertainment Tonight. And I need to share your guys's out. Hello, Metal Dude. What? Can't read it. Hold on. Metal Dude attempts art. Like it. And Susie Slithered. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, hello. Oh, I already got Trudel and the Realtor. So, all right. Yeah, that was really funny when they had Rick Moranis sitting out in the audience like he was Dark Helmet. That was funny as all get out. So, all right. And of course, we are all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Mastodon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, Lemonade, IMDb, IMDb Pro, Pinterest, Reddit, Counter Social, Telegram, Snapchat, and WhatsApp. So, hello, D. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, there you go. Housekeeping. Oh, we don't have our website up and running right now because I got to pay the bill. And the email is not working also, but you can still email us on our Gmail at sci-fi-mombie@gmail.com. I'll put it in the chats. So. All right. Actually, I'll do it on this one. Watch this. Oop. I don't like using the Gmail account, but when you're in a pinch, you got to use it. Hello, D. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Hello, Lucas. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hello, David Stanley. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. So, and I was really impressed by the panels for Star Trek. I thought that was pretty dang good too. I watched a lot of those. The Dungeon Crawler Carl one was a huge success. Jeff Hayes is coming back to play Princess Donut. So if you're a huge fan of, by the way, Dungeon Crawler Carl is our next book for the Galactic Book Club. I got this one at Target, like 25% off. So I'm about to go back and buy the whole set. So, hey, Mist, what's up? Welcome. Happy Monday. So, Dungeon Crawler Carl is our next book for the Galactic Book Club. All right. After we get done with the Mixed Magic Saga, which we will be interviewing Chris Chrisman on August 28th. Miss Connie knows him very well. She set it up for us. So I'm actually really looking forward to interviewing him. Oh, glare. So good book series. Good book series. So yeah, I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to get it read. I'm a slow reader. I just like to take it in. So hello, Annie Zeb. Did I say that right? I hope so. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. All right. Short announcements out there. No Tunageddon tonight. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to play catch up from surgery in June. So it really stinks. And now I can't use my enhanced skin feature. StreamYards. What are you doing? Hey, This is not kitten play hour. Knock it off. Out. You want to do that? Go outside. They're looking at me like, Mom, you're a weirdo. Daisy, don't. Don't do it. Don't. I mean it. Be good. They're supposed to be guarding, not misbehaving. By the way, if you're a seamstress out there, I really want to talk to you about making, you know what? I could probably go buy one of those cute little dog jackets that are cheap and like take it apart and then buy red fabric and stuff to make. Quit. Are you going to behave? Don't make me spray you like Jackson Galaxy says to. Behave. Can you tell my mom? Okay. So, hello, Kaylana and Alligator 1024. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. What a wild weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. We had the animation domination block. We had lots and lots of celebrities. We had the junket for Family Guy and American Dad. A Marf. Probably, right? Hey, Daisy, behave. So Slinky's the one behaving right now. But so much fun. Like, we had the huge junket for Avengers Doomsday. I got to show you something. I have to do it. Let me find my empty. There it is. You're going to love it. And I can get away with showing it too. Okay. I want the full, yeah, I think this might be it. Okay, I want. Okay, here it is. Okay, give me a minute. The crowd is going to go wild. You guys got to watch this. You're going to love it. When they see who it is. No. Out. Kids. All right. I know I'm mean. Okay, ready? Here we go. Look who's standing up in the crowd. Oh, we got some mic. Look at this. Woo! Deadpool!
What's on your mind, buddy? Long time listener, first time caller.
Hello, Saga. Welcome. Hello, Depot Not Rex. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hello, Lucas. Welcome. Hope everybody's having a great Monday.
And I'm just cosplaying.
That outfit is pure denim.
Where is Thor and why was he crying?
Oh!
Thor, yes. So why is Thor crying? Why was he crying? He's a Wrexham fan.
Oh, shit. Oh, burn.
You know goddamn well why he's crying. Moving on. This seems an awfully expensive way
He's a Wrexham fan?
when do you start filming?
Oh God. Hello, Casey. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today.
Look around you. You bump your head.
Well, he did have a piece of rebar through his head at one point.
So there's no poverty, no overages, high costs, maybe last minute additions. I don't. We keep making the movie until they pry it out of our hands. So no further questions. Happy Hogan? That's the album.
He's out. Deadpool's out. Wasn't that glorious? So the other cool part about this, let me see where I find it. That's Spider-Man. Okay.
We have a movie coming out in December, and it's called Avengers Doomsday. We were here a couple of years ago. I introduced you to two people who do very well. We're the only two people
Russo brothers.
with the energy and the creativity to pull this off. And it's our directors, Anthony and Joe Russo.
Anthony and Joe Russo.
How are we doing, Molly? Can I ask you a question? How many of you waited more than 3 hours?
Dude, I would have probably waited overnight to get into this one. I definitely would have waited overnight to get into Spaceballs.
30 hours over 30 hours.
Damn. Then what's the point of going to Comic-Con? Just to sit outside for a press junket, for a panel.
We can see all these happy faces up front. We can't see the back. Well, but we want everybody in this room to have the same awesome experience today.
Here it comes.
Reconjure the back row as the front.
This is amazing. I love the way they did this. That was really cool. Very awesome. By the way, we have a new Ghost Rider. We have a new Black Panther. All right, let me see if I can find those. But they were at the beginning, weren't they? Nope, here's Black Panther. Oop.
Great things. And one of the great privileges of working on we get to work with these main artists. We work with them again, like Sean Lee doing the movie for Joan Anthony Russo doing their fifth movie for Destin, who did Brandon David Sean.
Hello, Ace One and the Kid 51. I'm sorry. Hello, Casey. Sorry I can't read your screen name, but welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Moments later. There it is. It's coming. You know, I'm kind of disappointed at this. I was hoping that they were going to keep the sister as Black Panther, but
In 2008, I sat way in the back, way in the back, almost 20 years ago.
can you imagine that?
Here many times since.
You're sitting in the back of San Diego Comic-Con, and then
some of our amazing cast,
almost 20 years later, now you're the director, and you know, you work for MCU. December 15th, 2028, y'all.
we have a little bit of news for you guys. It's early days, part of our work. But our film has a date. It's coming off December 18th, 2028.
Oh, December 18th. That's what I said 15th. That says 15. I can read. How about December 12th? Kidding.
I got a little bit more. This film will be captured on this format right here. I don't know if they got
What? That's a big announcement.
I'm on celluloid. I'm very excited about that. And like-
Wow. Talk about old school.
One more thing. The last time we were together and we got to make a movie, we introduced a character who was the son of the character that the great Chadwick Boseman played.
Hello, Alex. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today.
And today, I want to tell you guys this next film, he grows up, comes of age, and we got to find an incredible actor. You guys, in this hall, you guys might know some of his work. He was great in a movie called The Long Walk.
Do you hear the people in the audience? Yes! Here is your next Black Panther. See if they can do a close up real quick. He looks a lot like Chadwick also, I think. Hello, Terry. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. He does. I mean, you know. So, all right. Well, there's the news on Black Panther. Let me find Ghost Rider. Hold on. Here it is. They named their new Ghost Rider.
Coming up with rumors and coming up with questions. All the questions that we get asked anytime I'm at. Anybody familiar with the Happy Sad Confused podcast? I mean, this guy Josh Horowitz was on stage doing your Apple presentation. He asked me the same question about the same character, about the same movie over and over and over again, including just recently. It's just last week.
Well, I mean, when you love a character and you want to see it thrive, of course you're going to keep hounding the studio to make the movie, right? Make the show. Right, Seth? Just one question.
Okay, fine. Fine.
John's just got one question.
It's going to be the same thing you always have. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm entitled to ask you one question that I've been asking you for years. What the fans really want to see Ryan Gosling as Ghost?
Oh! What's up, Dottie Woo Woo? Oh, hi. Huh? Oh, I can't hear it. Why are you ringing the doorbell?
I asked you about it. It was so weird. The lights went out in the room. Like it was
I want to check on her.
Well, I would say that just because the lights go out does not mean it's
Okay, hold on. You know who the new Ghost Rider is, don't you? Gosling. It's awful outside.
I don't know what to do from sorry.
Yeah.
And they also had me take a practical test.
Oh, of course you can. There you go, party people. Ryan Gosling. Boy, he's got a lot of work coming. A lot of work. All right. Jump out of there. So I want the Spaceballs 2 trailer. They showed it at SDCC. Hey, Alicia, you got it? Is it on your channel? Fred hates every day, ending in a Y. Some people unfortunately got, oh, really? That's terrible. Hey, Fred. It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Fred's a lot of fun, though. Did you record it? Why haven't they released it? That's my question. What are they waiting for? So, hello, Sinfro, Cesar, Rudek, Fish. Sorry, I can't decipher the symbols of your name, but hello, welcome on TikTok. Okay. I want this trailer. Okay. Let's see here. Whoop. So, why don't I just go? Oh my God, Becky. God, please. Yep, they showed it. Well, we know the name of the Spaceballs game, don't we? More money, more money. So, I'm looking. I bet you're saving it, aren't you? I'm kidding. I understand. So, anyways, I'm going to show you when Rick Moranis came out. You guys are going to laugh. This is priceless. This is priceless. All right. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to go back a little bit farther. Fred, watching the posters behind you, realize you could use Kevin Sorbo. Ugh. I'm okay with Andromeda. I just don't like him. But that's just me. Oh, that was you screaming in the background, huh? Roll it back. There. All right. Thank you. Film that rocks for your footage. I like her dress. Oh, it's not a dress. Oh, interesting.
Time to see. Give it up for the icon, the legend, Rick.
Hello, Sam and Michael Jones. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you all are doing great today. Yeah.
I mean, maybe he decided not to come. I mean, he was with me. I don't know. Hearing. I saw him trying to buy.
You try to buy weed in the parking lot. They have to comb the audience. Watch this little boy. That makes me laugh. This is great. Cute kid. Dark helmet.
This is huge for any self-respecting geek man. Spaceball is a movie that I saw. So
Know that.
means absolutely.
That's cool.
Is he with us?
Hello, Liam. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Love. I'm so ready. April can't get here fast enough. Okay. So he was too cute. Yeah, that little boy was adorable. So, oh, okay. Cool. Look, I would have more respect for him if it's just like, the rest of the world. If you just leave your political ambitions out of it, or if you just wouldn't talk about politics, I would have more respect for him. So he's a good actor. I'll give him that. I liked him in everything he's done. I mean, I haven't watched Andromeda, but I liked him in everything else. But Fred, it's more of a personal problem, honestly. So it's like Dean Cain. I can't stand Dean Cain now. He used to be like really cool to me. And I liked his comic book, his military or veterans comic book. But now I can't stomach him. I can't stomach him. So, but we're all allowed to feel that way. I would say he's not a good actor. Yeah. It's like Dean Cain. He never once did like any stunts or anything. It was like the boringest Superman ever. So, and anyways, no, he's no Ewan McGregor. That's for shizzle. I think, Stony Girl, you want to know what I really think turns me off about him? Is the way that he idolizes Trump. That's my problem. The Billy West panel. Oh, yeah. Billy was there. You see, he's canceled on us here at Missouri Comic-Con like 3 times now. And it's annoying because I got a refund on my picture, but it was annoying. Yeah. Exactly. So I want to meet him. I want to see him. I want an autograph. Wouldn't mind a picture because I love Futurama. That is my jam. So, oh, awesome. That's awesome. You were the last 2 in line. Yeah, he's interesting in a weird way. So I get you, Stony Girl. Are you mad at me now, Boots, that I sprayed your furry rumpus? Behave and I won't do that. Don't fight with her in here. I'm busy. He's looking at me like, shut up, Mom. So. Oh, cool. He wrote a book? I am going to have to read it. Boy, talk about, these people walked into these roles at the right time and they have lifelong careers, So we love them. It's like the King. I was watching the coverage about King of the Hill and, Johnny Harwick passed away. And that is so hard Yep, he really. Oh, wow. You know, when we lost Johnny, you know, we just lost the guy who was recast to play John Redcorn. We lost him last year. That was tragic. That was ridiculous because it was a schmate crime. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to have to recast him too. And that's King of the Hill has a lot of bizarre things around that have happened. Like, oh, really? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually, you know, well, I mean, Dan Aykroyd just came out a few years ago after Elon Musk had been on Saturday Night Live because somebody said he was the first person to be on autistic, and Dan Aykroyd's, no, I'm autistic. So he's just high functioning. But that's awesome. Very cool. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with it. To me, I think, and I've been around a lot of kids like that because my boys have behavior problems and they would all go to the same therapy at our mental health clinic. I think it's the next step in evolution for humans. That's just my thought process, but I don't see it as a problem. These kids are so intelligent, very creative, you know, so. Anyways, hello, Long Walk fan. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. And Emily, hope you're doing great today. We share more Thursday. Yay! Oh, yeah, we'll go. We can do. Oh, I also have another thing that Connie sent me from JPRPH1 that we need to watch also. So we've got a lot of fun going on Thursday night. So don't forget, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here at Sci-Fi Mombie. We're gonna have a great Thursday night. All right. So, what else can we talk about? Oh, no Seth again, I noticed. You know what I'm noticing? He sends Scott and he sends Alex for, go ahead and drop the link, Alicia, so everybody can go watch it. For Family Guy and American Dad. And, you know, I was really shocked about American Dad. Only like 4 people from the cast showed up. Hello, Trek Trav, all the Trek. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I was absolutely shocked about it. Tom was there on Thursday too. Tom. Oh, Constantino. Yeah. Well, they did nothing for the Orville. And I have a theory about why. It's because it's Star Trek's 60th, just like I noticed there wasn't a lot for Star Wars. So next year will be the huge Star Wars year because it's the 50th. So, but I was hoping for like maybe a small panel. Scott could talk to everybody. Tom could talk to everybody, but they didn't do it like they did last year. How dare Seth drop news at us and not show up? Okay, now he's busy. He could have zoomed in. But at least Seth Green was there. Seth Green broke news about the Lucas Museum. His show, Star Trek Detours, will be shown at the museum in the theater. So it looks really good. Looks really good. We did meet David Gerard. Okay. I know you met Jim Cummings. That's so awesome. Okay. No worries, Stony Girl. So, interesting stuff. It's a helicopter, bud. We've been living here a year now. You should be used to it. We're safe. It's okay. Bootsy, you're acting weird. All righty. Yes, that's right. I mean, I really enjoyed the Strange New Worlds panel, but I'm loving Strange New Worlds. He did the Tribble episode. Oh, nice. Okay. Trouble with Tribbles. We did a Tribbles themed Star Trek night recently on Sci-Fi Mombie, so that was fun. I'm trying to pull together different nights we can do with Miss Conning. So, hello, Calvin. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Can you guys help me get to over 18.5 likes today over on TikTok? Greatly appreciate your help. And I have 15 You're Awesomes. Would greatly appreciate those as well. So, but when you guys were talking about you met another Power Ranger, oh, awesome. Okay. See, Power Rangers, my kids weren't really into that one. So my kids were more into the Disney shows and the Nickelodeon shows more than Power Rangers. But now my nephew was into Power Rangers and Pokemon. Zach the Black One. Okay. Yeah, I think he's coming to Missouri Fan Fest this year. I think he's going to be here in October with another guy. I think it's Austin St. John, I think is his name. So, but lots of fun. So I'm curious, how far spread out is San Diego now? Like, I know they were saying there was stuff at the Hilton. Is the Hilton connected to the convention center? How does that work? Here in Springfield, we have like one convention center, but they're talking about adding on to it, which I think would be interesting. But David Arquette is coming to Missouri Fan Fest, which is a combination of Missouri Anime Fest and Missouri Horror Con. They just named it Fan Fest. So he will be here in October. Yes, I get a picture with David Arquette. It's really stretched out. It takes a long time to get the very. Oh, I bet if you, I saw the lanterns panel. I was laughing my ass off over that one. Nathan Fillion was like, weren't they having another panel for the rookie like somewhere else, and he had to truck it all the way over there for lanterns? So that was pretty funny. I saw where he was signing autographs at the table, and he was drawing his comic book for people as he did this. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. He's a really cool guy. I am so ready for Firefly, y'all. I want to see this animated series that they're coming out with. It's going to be good. To cross the street is normally a 15. Oh my goodness. Really? Yikes. Holy shiz. Wow. That's scary. So I have a dream to get to all of these places once. I want to go to Chicago. I want to go to New York. I want to go to San Diego. I will get there. Oh, yes, I will get there. What in the... Uh-oh. Oh, my God, Becky. There's nothing wrong with mail-in voting. Okay, moving on. Hello, Ginger UK. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. So... Oh, I bet. That's a lot of walking. Yeah. He needs a jazzy scooter. Like a really cool tripped out one. So, yeah. Yeah, once upon a time that was Gorilla Man. And yeah, I bet. That's why before I go to a Comic-Con, I walk and, try to get in as many steps every day as I can, but I try to do a lot of walking so I can get used to it. Like when when Sabrina and I went to DC and we were walking 25,000 steps a day. Oh my God. I was not prepared for that. Hello, me versus me. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. So, hey, did you meet up with Sabrina? She didn't say that you guys did. What I'd love to do is come out there like a day early and we all do like a Galactic Cafe together She is a fast walker. Yes, she is. She was leaving me in the dust in Vegas everywhere we went. So, oh, good. Good. So, yeah, I was supposed to be in Vegas next week, and that fell through because of my surgery. So, next year. I was trying to find that list of people who canceled on STLV 60. Oh, yeah, meteorologist Kate. Cool. Nice. Very cool. Let's see. Trying to find, was it on here? I'll do a search. Huh? Right here.
Why do you have it?
Because I like it.
Too bad by your own.
I will.
If I with my own money, I kind of want to have it.
What about your NYX one?
I don't have an NYX one.
Yeah, you do.
The powder bronzer, that's mine. Leave it alone.
Oh, I like it.
Too bad by your own. You have adult money. I spent my adult money.
I don't have adult money because I gave you my adult money.
Since
You're an adult. What are you talking
I
about?
spent my adult money on this shit.
Excuse me. I gave you money to go to St. Louis. You want to fight this battle right now?
$20.
No, I didn't. I give you 100.
No, you gave me $20.
No.
Yes, you did. You gave me $20.
Children. Let's see here. Trying to find it. Somebody had it like all typed up pretty. Oh, pardon me. Well, somebody said it was like Cole Meany, Rosalind Cho. Damn, I think it was on X. Let's see here. See if I can find it. By the way, don't forget, the Corporeal Life Form wants to remind us that Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, is celebrating its 40th anniversary. It is going back into the theater starting September 4th. Where is that list? I knew I should have bookmarked it. I knew it. By the way, there is a Star Trek movie coming. Didn't know if you'd heard that yet. So, gird your loins. Here we go. All right, it's gone. Damn it. Damn it, Janet. Or was it on here? Yeah, I bet they took it down. That's what I'm thinking. So, yay, she's back. Awesome. Who gave you bracelets? Oh, meteorologist Kate. Yeah, she does that, doesn't she? Yeah, pretty awesome. I've heard a lot of great things about her. Hello, Banana 2008 and Dave of They. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Coin Dropper Tim. Welcome, Calvin. Hope y'all are doing great. Elliot Davis. Sorry I missed you all. But anyways, look, no matter what you think about New Trek, I am very impressed by the beginning of season 4 of Strange New Worlds. That theory they wrote about, I have been hearing that for at least 5 or 6 years now about our asteroid belt. So I wasn't surprised about it. So pretty cool, I think. Hello, me versus me. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. Okay, am I going to have to reshare it out? All right. One more time. Why are my functions not working on StreamYard? This is not appropriate. Oh, well. Okay. I think that I was surprised at the archives event with a limited amount of Trek things. Yeah, that's a lot of people were talking about that. Did you at least get to see the 1961? Oh no, model. Please don't. Oh boy. Let's hope I don't get hiccups. They hurt. So, but what I was surprised about, we were talking in the group chat, was that they didn't have anything on Enterprise or Archer or the animated series. I'm like, look at how many original actors from TOS came back to do the animated series. So only one thing for Voyager and no Enterprise. Yeah, they should have had all the uniforms there. All of them. Yeah, that is a huge that's a huge mistake, because a lot of people love Enterprise. A lot of people. So I don't know. Hello, Mr. Herbert. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Are you looking for Chris Griffin? He's not here. Hello, Jason and Call Nasio. Did I say that right? Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. So, but that they're still floating around the Star Trek movie, because I know Paramount is moving towards more movies. I don't know. What do you honestly think? Do you think that Trekkies want more movies, or do they want more streaming shows? Like, do they want to go back to where Star Trek began on television, or do they want more movies? I would rather have more TV shows. That's just my opinion. I don't get to go to the theater that much. Me too. That's what I think, Stony Girl. Yep, I agree. I think it's easier. I mean, unless this is the way to juice up theater profits. I don't know. We shall see. I think we need more movies, but go back to the classic types of series. It's too expensive to go. I know, right? Like, we have an independent house called the Moxie here, and then we have AMC. But if you go outside of town, you can go to like, some of them have little movie theaters with the towns outside of Springfield. But AMC is just expensive. I don't even think I think the Aurora drive-in is working, but all the other ones have pretty much gone out of business around Springfield. So that's a sad part of, drive-in movie theaters. Hello again, Lucas. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. So, but I'm impressed with Strange New World season 1. We only go to the movies for certain ones. Yeah, like I'm probably gonna go for Doomsday. I really would like to. I would love to take the kids next year to go see Star Wars in the theater, for all of us to have that experience. My mom and take my mom and dad and my niece and nephew. Of course, my mom and dad admitted that they did go see Star Wars in the theater, so that was pretty cool. By the way, happy belated birthday to my mom. I was with her yesterday. So my mom, the Grand Admiral Mombie, turned 71 yesterday. So happy birthday, Mom. Last thing we saw was Young Washington. I've heard a lot of good things about that movie. I haven't heard any squabbling about the authenticity of the story, like the historical authenticity. Yes, you know what? Tony Man, my oldest, wants to go see that in theaters. So I think we should. But I heard that, and he was talking about it at San Diego Comic-Con. The guy who wrote and directed Weapons is supposed to be tapped to be the director of the next Star Trek movie. That's what I've heard. At least that's what he said. So whether that's true or not, I am looking forward to the prequel to Weapons. Man, that movie kicked ass. Kelsey Grammer is cool in it. Okay. He was there for the panel for Doomsday. So that was cool. He's back as Hank, or the Beast. So hello, Vanessa. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please and thank you. I won an AMC gift card, so I got to see the Odyssey. So how was it? Is it too woke? I get so tired of that. That is not. It's a work of fiction. If you've ever read the Odyssey, it is a work of fiction. I can't wait to see it. I want to see it. But, you know, I just get tired of that being attached to everything. It's a culture war we don't need to be fighting, honestly. So we should be focusing. To me, I think we should be focusing on more important things, like the government shutdown coming, or the debt ceiling, or Tangerine Palpatine wanting to remove the filibuster. No. You know, Democrats had that option to do that. I think it was back in 2010, 2008, somewhere in there. Hey, Connie, how are you? And they chose not to. Stony Girl says, but honestly, I don't think you can complain about the lack of authenticity without complaining about Odyssey's Boston accent. Yes, exactly. I know, right? Yeah. He has a really bad Boston accent, doesn't he? I think they are living in Boston again, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Greetings and salutations. I'm good. I'm good. Another day of work bites the dust. So, you know. Oh, man. We're just sitting here talking about San Diego Comic-Con and the Odyssey and some of the fun stuff that was revealed at Comic-Con. So it really hits home when Spider-Man goes to visit Punisher to ask about his dad, Jason Bourne. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's good, Stony Girl. Oh, man. Ooh, I just thought about something. Hold on. Let me see if I can reach him. Oh, me, goodness. Took my med. I shouldn't be falling asleep. Let's see. So if you haven't heard, we have a buddy named PJ. He runs Orville Nation. He goes back and forth between the United States and Europe. And And I wanted to check on him real quick because I had heard that that's awesome. That's so awesome. We all need those boosts. Yeah, that's great. So keep watching the Dream Team. They're awesome. Keep watching Connie Cleary too. And Stony Girls, great songs. So, but there's so many wildfires going on right now in the Northern Hemisphere. It is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I just heard that there was huge ones going into major population centers in Spain and France. So just wanted to, Peach, we're thinking about you. We hope you're okay. I hope your family's okay as well. So, but good friend of the channel. Good. Okay, moving on. What else are we talking about? Did you drop the link for your cinema series, Alicia? Hello, TGK. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. And Tom Stevo. Iori Tomb. Vanessa. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you all are doing great today. So, okay, awesome. Make sure I... What you up to today, Miss Connie? You know, I would like to see from, let's talk about Star Trek here for a second. Where did it go? Where did it go, my love? I think there's great opportunity from the end of Enterprise to the beginning of Strange New Worlds. I think we could write a whole bunch of great stuff there. And then I think there's a great opportunity from Picard forward to write new ships, new shows, new characters, all in the style of Star Trek. And I'm not talking some of the new shit. I'm talking classic. Like, what is her name? She, no, I went to log into my Hulu and it's still not activated. I got to call them. I'm glad my internet turned on today. So, hello, the Light of Ra. Welcome. Hello, Quoth the Raven, nevermore. T7, welcome. Havercamp. Hey, Havercamp, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, I had to cancel it. I'm sorry. Hopefully I'll get it turned back on this Wednesday. What is going on here? Okay, TikTok's got issues today. The joys of funding your own podcast. Especially when you're trying to make your money stretch. So, hello, Sean. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. But that's pretty much what happened all weekend, was all the news out of San Diego Comic-Con. Alicia, I laughed my butt off when Scott Grimes was doing the table read for American Dad. And he did his excited Steve. That just, oh my God. I don't know wherever that voice comes from, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I love it. So he's funny. I love it on the Orville when he accidentally does the voice. So you're sitting there laughing your butt off because you know that Scott just did Steve. Oh my God, that Deadpool was fantastic. And I think he's in it. He's just playing. They're just doing it a gig. I think he's really in the movie. I think you know, they brought back so many people. He's technically a part of the X-Men somehow. You know what I mean? I think he's pulling our leg. That's what I think. But I love the blue jean outfit. Oh my God. That was so great. I loved it. Was hilarious when Paul Rudd made the Wrexham comment. Oh my God. That was great. That was awesome. That was awesome. And there was somebody on X, or was it Instagram, that said he didn't leave character until because Johnny Depp has a method of acting where when he is in character, he doesn't leave it. He started a lot of fights as Jack. So yeah, that movie's going to be really good. So I saw the trailer for it. I'm kind of excited. I'm just happy that he's getting work again. So hello, R Pick Sarcasm. Okay, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great too. For whatever reason, you know, between those two, it shouldn't have affected their professional lives, quite honestly. They both moved on with their life, let them have their careers back, just, you know. So, whatever. So what do we think about the new Ghost Rider? I think it's a good choice. I think Brian's a great choice. Now, is he going to fill Nicolas Cage's shoes? No, nobody can fill Nick Cage's shoes. But they did need to go to a younger actor for the role. Nick's on his, you know, he's busy with Spider Noir. Oh my God, I'm in love with that show. That is Sony knows how to do Spider-Man right. They really do. So really, really good. All right. How about some good news of the day since was good. So what I did was I watched it in black and white first, and then I switched to color. And it was very fascinating, some of the differences, but all in all, it was a great show. They picked the right people for the show. I don't think I could see anybody else playing the lead role. You know? Brooke Noska from the Orville worked on that. Brooke Noska. I have to remind myself. Did she direct some of them? Wow, she has a fantastic portfolio. Look at that. Spider Noir, Super Troopers 2, The Orville, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wow. She's a graphics designer. VFX. By the way, Super Troopers 3 comes out in August. They showed the movie at San Diego Comic-Con. So that had to have been awesome. Wow, she has a impressive career. Designated survivor. Wow. So that's awesome. You got to interview her once. Cool. That's cool. So I've noticed our good buddy Egotastic Fun Time is advertising again. So he must be ramping up for something. He knows something, I guess. we'll see. But he's not the only one that can talk the Orville. All of us here can. So. But anywho. All right. Let's go see what kind of good news we have today. I get all of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. Today's quote of the day is, "There's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self." Aldous Huxley. So true. We can only improve ourselves to make the rest of reality better. So, hello, Cadence. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Oh, I see a planet. I see a planet. Did scientists just detect the first known exomoon? I don't know. Did they? That's a rendering of CD 352722 system. So I was looking at something Galaxy posted the other day on Instagram, and they took one little sliver out of that big mapping project that NASA did, where they took like a picture of the entire sky. I mean, there's so many planets and systems and stars, and you know, it's going to take forever to even visit a lot of them if we ever got the chance. Hello, Nicholas, welcome. And Cece, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So, according to goodnewsnetwork.org, as soon as Alexander Wolziskin, I think I said that right, confirmed the observation of the first planet outside of our solar system, he immediately reasoned that thousands more would be discovered in the coming decades. Boy, was he right. On that prediction, the astronomer, now 80, was eminently correct. And the trend has expanded to the point that recent observation seems to include the first recorded moon outside of our solar system. The presented evidence for a moon-like object in the CD35 2722 star system, however, raises questions about what the word moon even means. That's because, unlike moons in our solar system, the newly found object does not orbit a planet, but a star. And it is a heck of a lot larger than any moon in our neighborhood. Interesting. Nevertheless, European Southern Observatory Very Large Telescope, or ESO's VLT, found what is the first confirmed three-tiered system of a star with a body orbiting it and a third smaller body orbiting that. Kevin Hoy, an ESO student in Chile and lead author, there we go, of the study published in Nature, describes the system he spent months analyzing as super weird compared to our own. The biggest object in the young system is the star CD35 2722, which has about half the mass of the sun. The star is being orbited by a brown dwarf, an object too massive to be a planet, but too small to be a star. This brown dwarf has a satellite, which we call a moon, but in this case, it's about as big as Jupiter. Cool. Let's watch a little bit. Wow. Neat. Huh. The system is somewhat hard to define using solar system-based words like planet and moon, says Hoy, who is also affiliated with the Universidad Diego Portales and YEMS, a multidisciplinary research center focused on detecting exoplanets and exomoons. Hoy and his co-authors have settled on the most technical term available and called the third object an exosatellite. Well, alrighty then. The exosatellite is clearly massive enough to be a planet, but it does not orbit a star, though it orbits an object that orbits a star, says Hoy. Being the third wheel in the system makes us want to call it a moon, even if there's nothing like that small rocky moons we have in our system. We have a clear delineation between the planets and the sun in the solar system. So defining things like moon is simple, adds Alex Zerlo, YEM's director and collaborator on the study. In the CD 352722 system, where we are blurring the lines between stars, planets, and moons, the whole thing becomes more complicated to describe. Fascinating. More first in space, regardless of what to call the object. Astronomers have been trying to detect satellites outside our solar system for years, but none has yet been confidently detected. Therefore, despite the over 6,000 exoplanets discovered to date, only a few exomoon candidates have been spotted, and the evidence to support them is limited. For the CD 352722 observations, Hoy, Zerlo, and their team used the Kreitz instrument on the VLT, employing the method that was used to find the first exoplanet around a sun-like star. Well, that's a good way to use the tools that are already there. They applied this radical velocity method to detect small wobbles on the brown dwarf caused by the gravity of the object orbiting it, finding what the team believed to be strong evidence for the moon. This system is truly unique and represents a breakthrough, the first plausible detection of an exosatellite, said Zerlo confidently. Like Wolziskan's, the detection could herald a rapid acceleration in the identification of exosatellites/moons. 6 of the 8 planets in our solar system have natural moons, so they should be fairly common in the universe. The issue is that they're small. Our moon is quite small compared to Earth, but Phobos, the largest satellite of Mars, is just 7 miles across. Interesting. Hello, Ringo, Chase, Nicholas. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you all are doing great today. All right. So this was last week. This is a follow-up to, looks like a story from last week. Off the coast of the Catalina Islands for 15 years, the fishing vessel Midnight Hour has sat on the ocean floor, its sunken wreckage becoming a tangle of abandoned fishing nets, the kind that drift in the current while trapping debris and marine life. Good News Network joined divers on the water.
I'm heading out.
Okay.
I wanted your fan.
You look fine. For the hot weather, you look comfortable.
Yeah, I have my sunscreen in my bag if I need it. But since I'm also, it's not a date, but it's also kind of a date. I don't know what it is, but I'm just hanging out with the guy and eating dinner. So I thought I'd look cute.
Okay. Bootsy just looked at me. Okay. Good News Network joined divers on the water for a mission to collect the ghost nets and remove the threat to California wildlife. We joined members of a partnership that has been around the world recovering tons of tangled nets, and perhaps best of all, some of the fibers and plastic are being separated for recycling to become new floor mats in Hyundai cars. That's awesome. The nonprofit Healthy Seas teamed up with Hyundai, and they're now bringing the mission to America after years of working together in Europe and Korea. Under the care of another partner, Ghost Diving USA, divers were able to cut loose the netting at the Catalina wreck site and bring it up for recycling or disposal. More than 13,000 tons of nets have been removed. Wow. Since 2013, Healthy Seas has recovered more than 1,300 tons of nets and marine debris worldwide. Hyundai began supporting the nonprofit back in 2021 when they orchestrated a nice symmetry by recycling the material from the ocean floor to make new mats for the car floor. Suitable nylon material gets regenerated into a recycled yarn called Econel, which is turned into new products, including floor mats used in the Hyundai models sold in Europe, such as the Ion IQ, Inster, Santa Fe, and Neox. I think I said that right. As the divers work on the wreckage site, tangled with heavy netting, every pull brings up debris that's been collecting for years. Yikes. Look at that. Wow. Hyundai reported that across the 10 countries where the partnership now operates, it has helped recover more than 320 tons of marine litter. This mission, GNN, filmed near Catalina, is part of a new initiative called From Sea to Shore, which includes a beach cleanup with Hyundai employees at Huntington State Beach and a Ocean Heroes education workshop for kids at the local Boys and Girls Club of Huntington Valley. We are connecting different parts of the same story, said Veronica Mikos, director of Healthy Seas, removing litter from the coast, recovering ghost fishing gear from the ocean, and inspiring children to understand and protect marine life. And inspiring everyone to remember that trash pulled from the ocean doesn't have to remain trash forever. Yep, that's what Oceana is doing also. I mean, did you guys know that after the 2011 Japanese earthquake, there was a trash ball that went around the Pacific Ocean many times? And every time they could get to it, they would try to dismantle it as much as possible before it would go back out to sea. So just interesting stuff. The last circus elephant in Portugal can now romp and roll on 1,000-acre sanctuary after 40 years of working. Oh, that's great. A lazy retirement was bestowed upon the last circus elephant in Portugal, who just became a resident of the country's first sanctuary dedicated to working pachyderms. After 40 years of performing, Julie was transported on June 30th from her old circus home to the Pangea Elephant Sanctuary in Alentejo. I know I didn't say that right. Julie was captured as a calf in Africa during the late 80s and brought to Portugal, where she began performing in circuses in 1988. In 2018, the Portuguese government passed a law to ban wild animal performances by 2024. Julie didn't have anywhere to go until Pangea Elephant Sanctuary reached out to her former owner. The sanctuary is the first of its kind in Europe, and while it is still being built, they planned Julie's move as the first elephant to be welcomed at the site. 18 months later, after a 3-hour truck ride from the Victor Hugo Cardinali Circus grounds, Julie made herself at home right away. There couldn't be a more fitting first resident at Portugal's last circus than Portugal's last circus elephant, said the sanctuary's managing director, Kate Moore. Our focus is now to give Julie the best possible quality of life in her time ahead. The sanctuary spans 1,000 acres and hopes to eventually house 20 to 35 elephants, but has limited occupancy at this stage while they erect more barns and fences. Pangea, an independent charity registered in the UK and Portugal, was even offered a sponsorship for Julie from an English primary school, which adopted the animal before her move by providing a £100 donation. Hello, JC, Lord Locke, Chelsea. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You all are doing great today. Julie is expected to be joined later this year by Carbia, another female African elephant that was also wild caught and is now in her 40s like Julie and is currently living alone at a zoo in Belgium. Oh, that's sad. But at least they're going to have home. That's great. Hello, Jake and Coke. Welcome to the Glass Cafe. We're doing great today. There's Julie. Oh, she's happy. Cute. Okay, and I want a copyright strike for the music. Julie was captured as a calf, put in circuses. I wish they would do something like that for the elephants at the Carden Circus north of town right here. Look at her. She's so happy. That's awesome. Ah, no, thank you. All right, more good news on this day for July 27th. 86 years ago today, our favorite bunny, Bugs Bunny, the wisecracking Warner Brothers cartoon character, first debuted in an animated short entitled A Wild Hare, supervised by Fred Tex Avery. It featured a hunter named Elmer Fudd pursuing a wily wabbit, voiced by Mel Blanc. The pair became beloved, and their debut received an Oscar nomination for Best Animated Short. Wow, 1940. The Looney Tunes cartoon opened with Elmer tiptoeing as he tells his audience, shh, very, very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits. Hello, Gerardo. Welcome to Black Cafe. Elmer then tries to lure Bugs out of his hole with a carrot while hiding behind a tree. Bugs' arm reaches out of the hole, feels around, and snatches the carrot. But as soon as Elmer's double-barrel shotgun, bolts as soon as he sees Elmer's double-barrel shotgun. It quickly gets bent into a bow before Bugs shows up later, saying while eating another carrot, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?" which reportedly brought down the house in every movie theater and became his signature line. All right. Happy birthday, Bugs Bunny. More good news on this date in history. Cricket player Tish Freeman became the only bowler ever to take 200 first-class wickets before end of July 1928. The Korean War ended with the U.S., China, and North Korea signed an armistice agreement 3 years after North Korea invaded South Korea, and the United Nations, with the U.S. as a principal force, came to the aid of the South, while Communist China and the Soviet Union supported the North. That was 1953. Yes, my grandfather served 2 tours in Korea, and he has a Purple Heart from his service in Korea. So, hello, Lizzie. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. The rock music film Purple Rain, starring Prince, was released on this day in 1984. Pete Rose passed Ty Cobb for the most career singles with 3,503, getting the hit against his former team, the Philadelphia Phillies, on this day in 1984. The Korean War Memorial was dedicated in Washington, D.C. in 1995. Tony Hawk, one of the most successful vertical skateboarders in the world, spun 2.5 turns and landed the 900 at the X Games, becoming the first person ever to land it in 1999. Pope Francis revealed his top 10 guidelines for achieving happiness, which included relaxation and leisure and toning down negativity. And most surprising, he admonished against religious proselytizing. I'll be damned. I thought I read all that. 2014. All right, more good news. 1,252 years ago today, the first patriarch of the Shingon sect, one of the most important of Japanese Buddhism, was born. Born Seiki no Mao, but dying Kobo Dashi. He is known to laymen as Kukai, who first brought Vajrayana Buddhism to Japan after traveling to Tang, China. Sorry. Today, over 5 million Japanese self-identify with the Shingon sect, second only in number of followers to Rich Iran Buddhism among the native Japanese Buddhism schools. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to be able to talk about all that. So there you go. 774. 160 years ago today, the transatlantic telegraph cable was pulled ashore at Heart's Content, Newfoundland, having been towed 1,600 miles by Isambard Kingdom Brunel's steamship. The cable altered for all time personal, commercial, and political relations between people across the Atlantic. Since 1866, there has been a permanent cable connection between the continents. The first cable across the Atlantic, laid by the Atlantic Telegraph Company, led by Cyrus Westfield, functioned for only 3 weeks before having to be abandoned after an operator overloaded the voltage. What? A second one was made with much improved materials, but it broke halfway across the Atlantic. Oh God. Field was ignorant of submarine telegraph cables when he took up the project and consulted with the world's leading expert at the time, John Watkins Brett, who had organized the laying of telegraph cables across both the English and Irish channels. The first cable Field commissioned for the project consisted of 7 copper wires, each weighing 26 kilograms/kilometers, covered with 3 coats of gutta percha, weighing 64 kilograms/kilometers, and wound with tarred hemp, over which a sheath of 18 strands, each of 7 iron wires, was laid in a close helix. It weighed nearly 550 kilograms per kilometer, was relatively flexible, and could withstand tension of several tens of kilonewtons. Interesting. Field had to cross the Atlantic 56 times in the course of planning the operation. Pardon me. The steamship, which took the third and final cable across the ocean, was Isambard Brunel's SS Great Eastern, nothing less than the largest ship ever built at the time of its maiden voyage, powered by twin paddle steamers and sails. That was 1866. 5 years ago today, the largest repatriation of artifacts in American history, 17,000 in all, was sent from the U.S. State Department back to Baghdad. It was a collection of confiscated contraband as looters continually depleted the country's heritage over the 20-year American occupation. Iraq, of course, is the site of many of the civilizations of ancient Mesopotamia. Much of the collection is 3,500 to 4,000 years old. Chief among the artifacts is a section of the famous poem, The Epic of Gilgamesh, known as the Gilgamesh Dream Tablet. This was smuggled into the United States by an antiquities dealer and sold at Christie's auction house for $1.4 million to the U.S. craft chain Hobby Lobby, who later supported the order by a federal court of New York to return the priceless cuneiform tablet to Iraq. That was 2021. Oh, nice. 105 years ago today, a Canadian surgeon and medical student successfully isolated the hormone insulin for the first time. A University of Toronto orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Frederick Banting, recruited the chemistry skills of an assistant, Charles Best, to help with isolating the insulin, which then produced normal blood glucose level when injected. Before the breakthrough, people with type 1 diabetes rarely lived more than a year or two. one of the 20th century's greatest medical discoveries, it still remains the only effective treatment for type 1 diabetes. By 1923, insulin had become widely available in mass production, and Banting was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in Medicine. Charles Best, being a graduate student, was not included, but Banting recognized him by sharing the award money. That's awesome. That's what you should do. Hey, what's up? How are you, Timotheus? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Banting and his colleague, John McLeod, who shared the Nobel honor, was reluctant to patent their insulin process on grounds of medical ethics. But they did secure a patent only to prevent any pharmaceutical company from gaining a monopoly. And they published, he should see it now. And they published their research so anyone could use it. 1921. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Have you guys seen how much insulin is? My mom is type 2 diabetic. She takes insulin. And if it wasn't for her really good health insurance plan, her insulin would be outrageous. Would be outrageous. I feel bad for people who are type 2, type 1 dependent on insulin. It's a rough life. On this day in 1992, Nelson Mandela announced a general strike to demand free elections and the removal of South African President F.W. de Klerk, with whom he would later share a Nobel Peace Prize. You're not great. I took a softball. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Timothy says, not good. I took a softball to the left eye and had to have 2 surgeries. Were they able to save your eye? Oh, I am so sorry. I was wondering where you were. Oh my gosh. Wow. The successful strike was called 2 years after he was freed from decades in prison and became the president of his recently legalized political party, the African National Congress. Many books and movies have been produced about the reconciliation between the two men. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. I wish I'd known. I would have been there supporting you the whole time while you're going through this. I feel terrible. I didn't know. Well, I hope it gets better, my friend. I know that's really hard. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, there's your good news of the day. Tell me what you think about that in the chat. Oh, well, you could have told us all. I would have been there for sure. I'm here now. So, okay. I don't know why my friend's ex's account keeps coming back up on Instagram, because he passed away several years ago. So, oh, share my Instagram. Let me just look over stuff. I see Clabarella. Special delivery from Planet Express. We're partnering with Go Fuji to give you a chance to win a signed poster by commenting on this post with hashtag Futurama Sweepstakes and by following Futurama on Hulu. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited, open to legal residents of the 50 U.S. and D.C., 18 years or older. This begins July 27, 2026 at midnight Pacific time and ends July 29th, 2026 Pacific time. Prize odds vary. Prize is worth $100. Nice. Signed poster. Subject to official rules located at that website or, oh, okay. Never mind. There you go. I got to come back to that. I'm going to bookmark it. Okay, this week on Dropping Names, Michael Dorn is the guest, pardon me.
And you went back inside. falling on the floor and everything. Larry Hagman used to have this thing where Sundays he would not speak for years. And he'd been talking all week. Plus, he wanted to like reserve his energy. You know, he would have so much.
That was
more
a
to
very
offer.
funny story, by the way.
He didn't talk one day.
All the guys were starting to go to conventions, and they went outside and bought some weed from some of the convention goers, and they all would go on break and get stoned and come back in, and they were so rambunctious. It was funny.
He gets one and eats it, and I get one and eat it. And I go, good cracker. And he goes, good cracker. You guys all decided to go outside, right? Go someplace where you're not going to be seen. Clouds of spikes go like this. I'm looking at you guys going, what is this? And you went back inside. And falling on the floor and everything. Larry Hagman used to have this.
And I thought blocking Brent at the bathroom here at Missouri Comic Con was fun.
He wanted to like reserve his energy. You know, he would have so much.
Too funny. Too funny. There's Alicia's 550,000 views. Congratulations. Anyways. Hello, Ginger. Welcome back. Egotastic Fun Time. Talking the Orville. He's gearing up for something. He said the road to the Orville season 4 starts right here. Join the crew. Starts right here with Sci-Fi Mombie. That's where it starts. Okay. Yes, I'm in direct. You know, that's not the only Orville podcast. There's like tons of them. There's the Quantum Drive. There's the Union Federation podcast. There's Sci-Fi Mombie. Just saying. The crew for passionate coverage, deep divers, breaking updates, and a fandom determined to make the Orville a galaxy-wide phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon. Okay, get aboard. Yeah, right here at Sci-Fi Mombie. Sorry. Oh, man, that was bad. Join Hambino Media for Dugout Dads. Yes, it is the cast of the Sandlot. They've all come back together to do a podcast. So, Mrs. Doubtfire has landed in Vegas. So, there you go. Okay, Venetian, I get it. Oh, Kikats. Trelane is back on season 4 of Strange New Worlds. Deidre Hall is going to be on Strange New Worlds. What? No way. Cool. So watch for that. Looks like it's going to be, is it next week's episode? Oh, not Trelane. Oh boy. Alex Borstein is going to have a comedy night. Come spend an evening with her at the Vidiots in Los Angeles. Final 2 performances of her One Ho show. September 9th and 10th. Follow the link in the bio to get tickets. I would love to go see that. That looks like so much fun. Ryan. Ryan Reynolds showed up to San Diego Comic-Con. That was fascinating. Fascinating. So, Gene Pool is his new name. So, that was great. Oh, look at that. King of the Hill. A mini signed poster makes for one king-size prize. Oh, they're doing a giveaway. We have partnered with Go Fuji to give away a chance to win a signed poster by commenting on this post, hashtag KOTH sweepstakes, and by following King of the Hill. New season streaming right now on Hulu. Mike Preston, Mad Max 2, the Road Warrior star, passed away at the age of 93. That was an hour ago. Mike Preston, the Australian actor best known for playing settler leader Papagallo in Mad Max 2, the Road Warrior. And Detective Bob Delaney in the television series Homicide has passed away. He was 93. Oh. I'm trying to remember. I loved Mad Max 2. Trying to remember it. Well, looky there. Oh, Norm Lear. Oh, really? Oh, today would have been Norman Lear's 104th birthday. Carrie Elway's scene right here. Got to spend a lot of time with him and Mel Brooks. Please join us in celebrating what would have been the 104th birthday of the iconic Norman Lear. I am eternally grateful for this truly legendary human being, not just for all the joys he brought to the world and to me personally, but for believing in me enough to finance the Princess Bride movie. With a relatively unknown actor as Wesley, changing my life forever, his sweetness, generosity, and wisdom were just part of what made me love him all the more. We miss you, Norm. Happy birthday. We miss you, Norman. You are awesome. Aww. Upcoming cast announcements for the show Women Like Us, Whoopi Goldberg, Jennifer Lewis, Vanessa Williams, Vivica A. Fox, and Yasha Smith. What? There's something more to this story. Very strange. So Emma and her dad are not talking to each other. Yikes. Interesting. I love my daughter, always have, always will. It is perfectly wonderful for her to celebrate however she wants with whomever she wants. She's a Roberts, all right. She looks like her aunt. Beautiful dress. Congrats to the happy couple. Whoa. Okay, so Galaxy says, what would happen to your body if you went to Venus? When Brian Cox described falling into Venus, okay, it quickly becomes clear that it's one of the most hostile environments. Okay, when Brian Cox, what? One of the most hostile environments in our solar system. As you enter the atmosphere, you won't even make it close to the surface in one piece. Venus has an extremely thick atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid, so the air itself is already toxic and corrosive. As you fall deeper, the pressure builds to crushing levels, about 90 times greater than Earth's surface pressure, similar to being nearly a kilometer underwater in Earth's oceans. At the same time, temperature soars to around 465 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. According to Cox, you'd likely suffocate, burn, and be crushed all at once long before reaching the ground, making it a completely unsurvivable scenario within minutes, if not seconds. Yikes. No, thank you. Ooh, what? Ricky of Starfleet got his own card? In Fleet Commander. That's cool. Oh, if you're having a bad day, this is what a baby camel looks like. Oh, so cute. Just love baby animals. TV moments. Apple confirms its most underrated hard sci-fi will end after season 3. Apple TV has confirmed that Dark Matter will end with season 3, bringing Blake Crouch's sci-fi story to a planned conclusion. Although the first season already adapted Crouch's best-selling novel, the creative team expanded the story with original material for seasons 2 and 3. Crouch revealed that writing beyond the book was challenging, but he and the writers always envisioned the series as a complete trilogy with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Season 2 will premiere on August 28th and will set up the final chapter with returning stars Joel Egerton and Jennifer Connelly leading the cast. Once again, rather than stretching the story for more seasons, the creators chose to end it on their own terms, giving fans a complete conclusion. Well, looky there. That is Matt Dinsman. That is Jeff Hayes. Kate McKinnon and Emily Lynn won the XP. No. Okay. Alrighty then. I don't get that, but that's okay. What are they going to be a part of? Dungeon Crawler Carl? Donut holes. That's funny. Nice. Cool. Oh. Well, I hope the horses are okay. An equestrian center in southwest France released several horses in an effort to save them from the wildfires in the region. Footage captured the horses running through the streets of Biscarrosse as wildfire smoke filled the area on July 23rd. Scary. Positive news coming soon on Big Bear bald eagle Jackie after blood transfusion. Yeah, what happened to her was terrible. We're expecting a highly anticipated update on Jackie's condition. The Odraptor Center, where she is receiving treatment, said positive news on her recovery is coming. Good. She was attacked by 2 younger eagles trying to get her out of the way. What? ET is reporting that Ella Langley just broke Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey's record. Okay. Ella Langley's Choosing Texas is #1 on Billboard Hot 100 for the 15th week, breaking the record for longest leading non-holiday hit by a woman with no male build axe. Okay. Choosing Texas.
Accolades from people like Beyonce and Taylor Swift. How does that sit with you?
What? It's wild. It doesn't feel real, but it also feels like, all right, okay, maybe we're doing something. Maybe all we have to keep is birthday. Also, I heard Beyonce wore these shoes. Not, I don't know if these ones exactly, but at least these in general.
Those are
that's
cute.
exciting for me.
You're carrying her with you tonight. I don't
I'm
know.
my very best.
Also, the new music video with Reese Witherspoon's daughter and Luke Grimes. Also, Davey Mooney. How particular were you about the casting there?
Very. I just wanted to represent Texas as much as possible, and then I also had some actors and actresses like Luke Grimes. God's looking out for me, honestly. Is I think things, and I'm like, maybe this would be perfect, but I don't know if it can happen. And God's like,
Fascinating. Galaxies are reporting NASA released a stunning map of the ocean underwater currents. Wow. Whirlpools out by the Horn of Africa. How did they even land with that? Wow. There's the Gulf Stream. Let me guess. Oh, Bermuda's more out this way, though, isn't it? I was going to say, is this the Bermuda Triangle? Man, that's fascinating. Wow. Oh, look at his shirt, man. Oh,
immediately. Now, my wife had been a commander on the Enterprise on Strange New Worlds. And my wife wasn't even the first to congratulate me. The first text I got was from Will Wheaton, man. And Will Wheaton and I were in Stand By Me together.
Yep.
And it just said, "Welcome to Starfleet." Man, it's so funny. When it was announced that I got the job, immediately. Now, my wife had been a commander on the Enterprise on Strange New Worlds. And my wife wasn't
she was
even
probably
the first
busy
to
that
congratulate
day.
me. The first text I got was from Will Wheaton, man. And Will Wheaton and I were in.
That's awesome. Look at how chubby he was. Yeah, there's like big storms brewing from Wisconsin to Indiana. So be careful. Be careful tonight out there, guys. I mean, it took out in Winnebago County, Wisconsin today. So be careful.
It was announced in November 2025. However, we now have new information from the writers and directors. Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly spoke at San Diego Comic-Con 2026.
John Francis Daly used to be on Bones.
Confirmed that a script for Paramount's next Star Trek feature film is in progress. They're both very excited about it and revealed people will be surprised. As it's also been confirmed in the past, the upcoming movie won't feature characters we've seen in past Star Trek movies.
That's because they're splitting off the Kelvin universe.
However, the most interesting detail
Kelvin universe has its own
that the movie
canon.
takes place a little further into the future than we've been before.
Oh.
Before anyone panics,
See,
this could
somebody
mean a
knew
few
we
things.
were talking about it.
Of course, it could suggest we're going even further than the likes of Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Really?
However, I think the directors perhaps mean into the future, past where the Kelvin movies take place. So perhaps close to the next generation, but sometime before that.
I say go right past Picard.
Let me know
Go
what you
right
think of
after
the news
Picard.
down below. For the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, hit that spot.
That's what I say. Sean Astin is making an appearance at Dragon Con. Nice. September 3rd through the 7th in Atlanta, Georgia. Go to dragoncon.com to purchase your passes. Nice. No, he's not the one doing the truffle shuffle. You guys get that wrong all the time. Cereal? Wow. All right. Masters of the Universe is #1 on Prime. Ooh. Just kidding. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
To Lily, he said, "Hey, honey, I'm getting an autograph. All my love, it's Jason David."
What? I hadn't heard that one. That's funny. Hey, honey, it's Jason Bateman. It's Nathan Fillion. Hello, Kai. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Al Roker takes a trip to Jim Henson Creative Shop.
You see here rod puppets, which has rod arms like that, and then this would be a live hand puppet over here. These are all our different materials organized by type and by color.
Oh, all the furs you've got. Let's just say,
wow.
I ain't got nobody. Looking at you, kid. I can wear this in a meeting now with Craig and go to sleep with some fun discoveries, leaving me in stitches. I say, don't play with your food. They obviously didn't have this in mind.
Cookie Monster. That's a good idea.
We would go to the eye drawer.
The eye, oh my gosh. That is
wow.
And the noses.
Totally cool.
Featuring artists in action. Today, Jason Weber is dying first to get the perfect color. Do you think people will have a greater appreciation for the artistry?
I would like to think so. To get a little glimpse of what goes behind it. It's kind of magical in its own way.
I found a Twaggle.
Thank you very much.
You see here rod puppets, which has
Totally awesome.
rod arm.
Totally awesome. Don't forget, we've got coming up next month at D23, Seth MacFarlane's going to take a trek back through Muppet history. So. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Watch out northeast. You're going to get a storm that just won't move. Nah. Message in a bottle. Tawny Plantis. Okay. Well, that's the Enterprise D. All right, if you're a fan of Late Night with Seth Meyers, tonight he has Common and Brittany Broski. Tomorrow night is Tom Holland, Starvos Halkus. I hope I said that right, and Dan Mintz. Wednesday is Carrie Mulligan and Mary Beth Barone. And Thursday is Timothy Oliphant and Cooper Hoffman. So I wonder if Timothy's on for Alien Earth season 2. Well, we'll find out. Wow.
Ohm's law, Pythagoras. Ah, I got a nice little fish. All right.
Fascinating. I bought this giant ball for my calf, but the pig's playing with it anyways. There's my alma mater. Missouri State football makes changes to the 2027 non-conference schedule featuring SEC opponents. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your first look at a Martian in the Star Trek universe. These are great pictures. And if you're sitting there going, wow, they look like a Romulan, watch the episode and find out. Testing a century of iconic NBC knowledge with our clients in New York, LA, and Chicago. Good luck. Robert Picardo, Michelle Yeoh. Oh, nice. There you go. Very cool. GalaxyCon San Jose, August 28th through the 30th. Meet the cast of Superman and Lois. All right. The Nostalgia Con has these shows remaining for 2026. Orlando, August 7th through the 9th. Minneapolis, September 25th through the 27th. Houston, Part 2, October 2nd through the 4th. And Fort Worth, Texas, December 18th through the 20th. New details have been released about former child star Blake Garrett's unaliving after he was found unresponsive in a sober living house in February. Oh. Yeah, vote no for that stuff in Missouri, guys. Yeah, that was the funny thing. I was watching people's reactions when he would start talking, and they thought it was like they thought whoever was playing Deadpool, it wasn't really Ryan, and he really was Ryan Reynolds, and just their faces from the shock was glorious. Yeah, man, that's cool. I love the blue jean outfit. I love it. All right. Go back through the chat. I watched it. It was fun. Hey, Power Ranger Donnie, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Let's see. Hello, hope all is well. Hope everyone's weekend was well, despite the passing of 17. Yes, I saw that. She was 52. It's very young. It's very young. So I believe it was cancer. Cancer sucks. Speaking of which, 4 days till the launch of ESPN Jeopardy across Disney Plus and Hulu. All right, good to know. Thanks, Donnie. Well, I'd love to keep chatting, but I'm getting sleepy. You have an awesome day too, Alicia. All right, caught up in the chat. Hello, Justin and Arctic Fox. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Y'all are doing great today. So, party people, no Tuna-geddon tonight. It won't be back till next Monday, and we'll finish up King of the Hill season 15. Demothi, I just keep in touch. Just DM me. I'm always here. So, I'm always around. I'm so sorry, man. Oh God, that gives me the cringe that you went through that. Yeah. So sorry. All right. Thank you to everybody who's been here today as we trampled through SDCC 2026. Thank you, Power Ranger Donnie, Stony Girl, Lady Mist, Connie Cleary, Fluff Chick Productions, Fred. We can't pronounce his screen name. Alicia AVP and the Dream Team. Who else was here? Okay. I think I got everybody. What? No, Jamie Lynn, huh? Oh, Tim Gardner. All right, everybody. And everybody over on TikTok, thank you so much for stopping in today. Appreciate you all. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you back here tomorrow, beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, right here in the Galactic Cafe. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze, retro rockets start to soar. Sci-fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum, space age stories, here they come, with quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set. let's explore the stars. Sci-fi, Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi Mombie.